Okay, so for my part of the study guide, I will be showing you how to do problems 19 through 23. Starting with 19, you have 10 log x minus 6 log 10 plus 4 log y. What you're going to do first is take the number in front of the log and write it as an exponent. So then you'll end up with log x to the 10 minus log 10 to the 6th plus log y to the 4th. Then you're going to turn the subtraction into division using the difference of logs. So you'll end up with log x to the power of 10 over 10 to the power of 6 plus log y squared. Then with this, you're going to use the power of logs to turn addition into multiplication, and you're going to simplify 10 root 6. So you end up with your answer as the log of x root 10 y squared over 1 million. Okay, so the next problem is number 20, and here it wants you to evaluate the logarithmic expression. The expression is log 4 and 1 over the third root of 16. So what you're going to do first is change it to logarithmic form and make the cubed root into an exponent, so you end up with 4 to the something power equals 1 over 16 to the 1/3 power. And then you're going to simplify 16 to 4 squared. And with this, you're going to end up with 4 to the something power equals 1 over 4 squared to the 1/3 power. Then you're going to take the exponents and combine them. So you have 4 to the something power equals 1 over 4 to the 2/3 power. Then you're going to take your fraction and flip it so that you have the 1 on the bottom, making it a whole number. So you turn your exponent into a negative, and you end up with 4 to the something power equals 4 to the negative root of 2/3. And using this, the 4's will cancel out, and you're left with your answer as negative 2 over 3. Problem number 21 wants you to find the exact solution algebraically. So you have 6e to the power of 0.05x plus 2 equals 180. So you're going to divide both sides by 6 and simplify the 180 over 6 to 30, and you end up with e to the power of 0.05x plus 2 equals 30. Then you're going to use the definition of natural logarithms and end up with 0.05x plus 2 equals the natural log of 30. And after this, you're going to subtract 2 from both sides, so you end up with 0.05x equals the natural log of 30 minus 2. And then you're going to divide both sides by 0.05, and you end up with x equals the natural log of 30 minus 2 over 0.05. And your final answer is approximately 28.02. Problem number 22 also wants you to find the exact solution algebraically. So you start out with the equation for minus log of x minus 1 equals 7. And what you're going to do is subtract the 4 from both sides. So you end up with the negative log of x minus 1 equals 3. Then you're going to multiply both sides by a negative 1 to get rid of the negative log. And you end up with log of x minus 1 equals negative 3. Then you're going to use the definition of common logarithms to end up with x minus 1 equals 10 to the negative 3rd power. After this, you're going to use the negative power rule and flip it so you have a positive exponent, but it's now on the bottom. So you have x minus 1 equals 1 over the 10 to the 3rd, which is also equal to 1,000. Then you're going to add 1 to both sides, and you end up with x equals 1 over 1,000 plus 1, and you simplify this to get your answer of 1,001 over 1,000. The last problem we have is number 23, which also wants you to find the exact solution algebraically. The equation you have is log x plus 3 plus log x plus 1 equals 3 log 2. What you're going to do first is use the product rule and end up with log of x minus 3 times x plus 1 equals 3 log 2. Then you're going to use the definition of common logarithms, and you get x minus 3 times x plus 1 equals 10 to the power of 3 log 2. Then you're going to expand the equation to x squared plus x minus 3x minus 3 equals 10 to the power of 3 log 2. And you're going to simplify this to x squared minus 2x minus 3 equals 10 to the power of 3 log 2. Then you're going to move all the terms to one side, and you end up with x squared minus 2x minus 3 minus 10 to the power of 3 log 2 equals 0. And with this, you're going to use the quadratic equation to end up with two answers in the end. And you have x equals 1 plus the square root of 4 plus 10 3 log 2, and 1 minus the square root of 4 plus 10 3 log 2. And that's all for this study guide.